Good evening and welcome to the EMS Corporation Stadium, Kozhikode, for match number 120 of I-League 2023-24. Well, this is the beautiful city of Kozhikode, where the north will meet the south, where the Snow Leopards are up against the Malabarians. It's a contest between number 3 and number 4. Gokulam Kerala are the home team, and they will be up against Real Kashmir. And this is the Gokulam Kerala dressing room. The home team will try to avenge their loss in the first leg to Real Kashmir. So hope this will be an entertaining match of football, and I'm Niladri Sen. Along with me in the commentary box I have Shayanto. Good evening, Shayanto. Welcome.
Good evening, thank you so much. And whenever it's a Sunday in the I-League, we can expect it to be an absolute crackerjack of a game. And it is number 3 in fact, versus number 4. So a solid game we can expect this to be at the
Very important for us, like all the matches. First, because we lose the last two matches against Nandari and Mohammedan, because the distance between us and Mohammedan now is big. We have 6 matches. We need to win every match. Today we are playing against a very difficult team. They won us the first match for 3-0. I remember it was a very difficult team because it's the best defense team. So for that, with our supporter, we are very excited to play this match, and I hope we can do our best for winning.
Absolutely, that of course was the team coach of Gokulam Kerala, Domingo Carpera, and he has underlined the fact that there are 6 matches and all of them should be do-or-die matches for Gokulam Kerala. This of course is the vibrant hue, the yellow color of Real Kashmir, the Snow Leopards, as Niladri rightfully mentioned, and they would be hoping to grab onto those 3 points and inch closer towards the table toppers presently, Mohammedan. And there you can see confidence oozing out from the eyes of their players. They have determination, and we'll shortly hear from their coach Ishfaq Ahmed.
Gokulam is a very good team, especially at home. They have a good fan base also. It's not going to be easy match. But previously I have always maintained this. If you want to do very good in this league, these are the matches, big matches, away matches. You have to do good and start with a positive note also. And it's not going to be different again. It's going to be a very tough match, and we have to play extremely best with this team if we want to get something out of this match.
Yes, that's Ishfaq Ahmed, the coach of Real Kashmir, and he underscores the fact that away matches need to be won. Well, we have seen Shayanto in the last couple of seasons, Real Kashmir doing very well at home, but whenever they're on road, they struggle. But this time, they have played pretty well in the away matches. They've played 9 away matches so far. They've won in 4. And this is the Gokulam Kerala team. Babovic is up front. Well, the man who is missing is Alex Sanchez. 4-5-1 is the formation of this team, and Bishorjit Singh has come in this match as well, and so did Akhil and Christy Davis.
Absolutely, and of course the best defensive department in the team, in the side in fact, Real Kashmir. 10 clean sheets from Mohit Shabir. They would be banking on the defensive department once again up against Gokulam Kerala, and that's a strategical call to not have Alex Sanchez in the side. Of course, we'll take a look at the starting 11 of Real Kashmir, playing with the traditional 4-3-3 formation with the Hatib, Krizo and Adnan in the forward line. Of course, Niladri, it was Krizo who had scored a brace in the reverse fixture when it was being played in the northern part of India.
Yes, of course, and Carrizo not only scored in that match, and this is how the team stand at the moment. Mohammedan Sporting still holding on to that pole position comfortably, 5 points shy is Srinidhi Deccan Football Club with 2 points. They've won today's match against Delhi Football Club. Real Kashmir are at number 3, Gokulam Kerala at number 4 with 32. So if Real Kashmir can get 3 points from this match, they will be going to 36, and they will match the Deccan. But still they will be 5 points shy of table toppers Mohammedan Sporting.
Absolutely. If you take a look at the referees for today, of course, we have Aditya Purkayastha, assistant referee 1, Kuldeep Singh, and of course, assistant referee 2, Aleem Basha. And they would be hoping to have a good game. The ultimate law, the ultimate judge, and the jury of the match. There you can see that the floodlights are burning brightly, and we are all set at the home den of the Malabarians, and they would be hoping that their defensive frailties, which came up in the previous game up against Mohammedan, where that late goal from David Lalsanga eventually led to them losing out on the game. Do you fancy that running in their mind in this match as well?
Well, incidentally, that was the first time they lost at home in this season. So maybe that will be playing in their mind, but hopefully they will come out of that and they will play all out, as the coach said. Well, you were talking about Krizo. Yes, Krizo did score a brace against Gokulam Kerala in the first fixture, and Jeremy scored another one. So that was a comfortable win for Real Kashmir at home. That was a 3-0 win. And Krizo, in fact, scored the first goal in the first win of Real Kashmir against Gokulam Kerala. That was way back in 2019. In fact, these two teams played each other for 10 times so far, and 9 times they played in the I-League, and once they met in the IFA Shield semi-final, which Real Kashmir won 2-1. And as far as the other games are concerned, well, out of 10 matches, Gokulam Kerala won only 2. And Real Kashmir have won in 4 matches, and 4 matches went without any result. One was goalless, one was 1-1, 2 in fact ended 1-1, 2 in fact ended goalless, and 1 match was cancelled. That was in 2020. That was because of the pandemic. So evenly poised everything. Real Kashmir have the edge though in head-to-head stats, and Gokulam Kerala will try to better that stat at playing at home.
Absolutely, and the last 5 matches, if you take a look at, then it's Gokulam Kerala and Real Kashmir, and like you mentioned, even Stevens. So this game is evenly poised, like you mentioned as well. In the last 5 matches, of course, 2 wins from Gokulam Kerala, 2 from Real Kashmir, and 1, of course, was a draw. But just to give the viewers a little bit of a context, in the previous game of Real Kashmir as well, it was an entertaining comeback from them. It was Krizo who had once again scored a brace, and it was a come from behind a victory for Real Kashmir against Sinidhi Deccan in Hyderabad itself. There you can see that the two teams making their way into the ground, and both the teams will have their eyes on the prize. It's win big or go home. That will be the motto for the two teams as they make their way into the Theatre of Green at the EMS Corporation Stadium in Kozhikode. It's a beautiful city, way down to the southern part of India, and they can see that the two teams will have their customary handshakes shortly, and we can expect this game to go right down to the wire.
Yes, of course, Gokulam Kerala are in all maroon, and Real Kashmir are in the yellow and black at the moment. Gokulam Kerala to the left of your screen, and they're having a handshake with the officials, and hopefully the match will be played in the right spirit as well. We have seen both these teams playing each other 10 times previously, and most of the matches were keenly contested except one. If you go back to 2022, 7th of March, Gokulam Kerala routed Real Kashmir 5-1. That was the biggest margin of win by either of the teams playing against the other. As far as this I-League season is concerned, this is the Gokulam team on your screen, and Gokulam played pretty well except for the last 2 matches, and they conceded in fact a late goal from David Lalsanga of Mohammedan Sporting. Otherwise it could have been a 2-2 draw. And prior to that, Gokulam Kerala went down to Namdhari 1-2. That was an unexpected result as well, but before that they won 5 matches back to back.
Absolutely, and Namdhari have been playing extremely well even in the game against Mohammedan in the previous night. It was Namdhari who eventually went down 1-3, but it was a good performance from them, and I think it's the captain of Real Kashmir who's taken side after they've won the toss here. Mohammad Hamad, of course, he is a vital cog in the wheels of the defensive department of Real Kashmir, and one of the key reasons why Mohit Shabir could enjoy 10 clean sheets in the game. But yes, they were given a bit of a shock in the previous game against Trinity Deccan. They had to go down to the wire, stage that little comeback. It was Tariq Mir who had scored against the run of play in that game at the Deccan Arena. And here we are, moments away from a game that has the potential to live up to its billing. Whenever it's Gokulam Kerala and Real Kashmir in the 10 occasions in the past as well, except that one, there always has been tight contest. There always has been entertaining passages of play. And once again, we can expect the same in this match, and especially with the fact that the race to the title is heating up with every passing game. And with Trinity Deccan's win today, just makes things a bit more exciting and just makes things a bit more spicy up top.
Yes, of course, but all these teams, Trinity Deccan, Real Kashmir and Gokulam Kerala, have to wait and keep a watch on the matches played by Mohammedan Sporting, because Mohammedan Sporting need to lose if these teams have any chance to win the I-League, as everything is set at the moment. As the referee is looking at his watch, looking at the fourth official, the assistant referees. The match is about to begin at the EMS Corporation Stadium, and here we go. The beginning of match number 120. It's Gokulam Kerala Football Club versus Real Kashmir. Gokulam Kerala, the home team, playing from the right to left in green and in orange. The Gokulam players, in fact, are playing from left to right, and Real Kashmir playing from right to left.
From the left, trying to make that comeback. Here we go. On the move, just being brought down right in the sight of the referee. It was a Komran on the way from Tajikistan.
So that is the first time a foul has been committed, and a free kick has resulted in favour of Gokulam Kerala. And Tursunov, who is in the first 11, he was in the team against Mohammedan Sporting as a substitute, but today he will be starting. And straight away he is he's positioned himself behind the ball. He is going to take the free kick. Tursunov's shot has been deflected. Ball is still with the Gokulam players. And this time the free kick goes the other way.
That was the first set piece and the first chance for Gokulam Kerala to do something special in this game and exercise the ghosts of their previous game. For the ones who are just joining, they're coming on the back of 0-3 loss against Real Kashmir the last time they had played in Srinagar. And now they have a chance to shrug off the cloak of mediocrity and perform well in this game. At home, there's always a home advantage Gokulam Kerala have now. They're trying to make a mark from the left.
Serbian Babovic, who came as a substitute in the last match. He is in the first 11. Alex Sanchez is not in the first 11. That's interesting, because Alex Sanchez is the highest scorer so far, pumping in as many as 16 goals already. Remember, last year, Luka Matsing, who happened to be the highest scorer, scored 16 goals. So already he has matched Luka, and maybe he will score some more in this season.
Absolutely.
But he's not in the team in the first 11. Maybe we'll see him coming into action later on, as he is in the least of the reserves.
Absolutely. 16 goals, 4 assists. He's an excellent playmaker for Gokulam Kerala. One of the key reasons why Gokulam Kerala are enjoying themselves at the top of the points table. In the top half of the points table, to be very precise. And here we go. Flashes the ball. But a good header clearance on that occasion. In the midfield, if to be a little creative, Gokulam Kerala in the midfield, they have to create those chances, because Real Kashmir have the best defensive setup in the tournament. And the stats say so far. They've maintained 10 clean sheets, and Mohit Shabir has been one of the key players in the Real Kashmir setup. Now,
Yes, of course they have conceded only 10 goals. They have been extremely miserly on that count, only conceding 10 goals. Srinidhi Deccan conceded 18 and Melbourne Sporting conceded 15. It's a solid defense for Real Kashmir. Gokulam Kerala, however, conceded as many as 25 goals and they have scored 40 as well. So on that count, they're number one, scoring 40 goals. At the moment, a Real Kashmir player is on the ground. Hope the injury is not that serious.
Absolutely, and the fact that you said that Gokulam Kerala have conceded a lot of goals, this is where the likes of Akhil, Salam Ranjan Singh, and of course the likes of Muhammad Shahif will have to come into the picture. They have to put their hands up, take up onus and responsibility and stop the incoming threats from Krizo, from Hatib. Because Krizo, if he gets a little bit of space in the penalty box, he can convert. We've seen that in the past up against Gokulam Kerala itself, even in the previous game against Srinidhi Deccan, where he had scored a couple of goals in the match. Krizo is a player the defensive department need to keep their eyes on.
Yes, of course, Chris has already scored as many as 10 goals. And he's capable of scoring more. Here he is, straight away in action. Krizo now. Can he take a shot? It goes for Isha. That is a long ball from Kamal Isha, but no takers. So the ball rolls over the goal line for a goal kick in favor of Gokulam Kerala.
This takes a while to get the bearings right, and like the man we were just talking about, he's tall, he has the potential to score those headers, he has that eye for scoring goals, and let's see who he combines with today if he gets the opportunity. But Gokulam Kerala have the advantage of home today, playing at home today, and that is something which will be running in the minds of Domingo Cabrera as to how he can take advantage of the home ground. Now flashes the ball away from their defensive third from the left. Look at the formation of Real Kashmir's defensive department, all in readiness for that incoming threat, of course, from Comron. Quick enough to give that throw in now, building it up. Gokulam Kerala, Nitin, he has a little bit of open space, decides give that little pass, but here are those misdirected passes which can bite them back. And now on the counter, Krizo didn't get that space to create something, and there we have the first booking of the day. The first yellow card has been flashed by Adityapur Kyasta. The referee will shortly see who that player was once we see the replay, who the yellow card was flashed to. First booking.
So an early booking of the match by the referee, and that foul will also result in a free kick from a position of advantage for Real Kashmir. And it's going to be Carlos Lomba, the man from Portugal. He's a specialist in these set pieces. Carlos Lomba now floats the ball in. It has been cleared away. That was a kill there, clearing the ball.
Good clearance on that occasion from Sahif, I believe it was, or Akhil,
Yes,
the captain. Both of them have to combine well and have to play a good role in the defensive department. Here we go, Hamad is going to try to convert that into a big throw-in. In the mouth of danger for Gokulam Kerala. The captain is to marshal his troops really well. There you see a big throw-in in the line of sight for Krizo, but cleared away by the defensive department of Gokulam Kerala. Still early signs, but I think we are here for a good game. A good game between the defenders of Gokulam Kerala and of course the strikers of Real Kashmir. From the right, flashes that ball in. Chance for that header set up, but couldn't really time that jump. Shaheen from Syria.
Yes, Shahid Shaheen. Yeah, look at that Look at that jump. That was a decent header, not finding the target. Shahid Shaheen, however, is also a scorer. He goes up to help the strikers, and he has himself scored as well, Shahid Shaheen. And he scored in the very first match this season against Rajasthan United. The match which Real Kashmir won 2-0, playing at home. Has Bebovic now, the Serbian. Finds no foul. This is Richard. Gokulam Kerala trying to possess the ball.
And that is something I've really liked about Real Kashmir at moment in SC, to be precise. In the way the defenders have been spraying the long balls and also have been jumping to the forward line to just assist the forwards. And this has been something Real Kashmir has been doing as well. And the fact that they can fulfill the responsibilities of a defender and an attacking midfielder or a striker, that has been something that is worth taking a look at. But there's pressing from Gokulam Kerala, trying to get under the skin of the Real Kashmir players. Risky little back pass, but Mohit Shabir does no mistake. At times, in the face of adversity, the goalkeepers can tend to make a little mistake. Now, chips that ball in, but of course, couldn't really gain control on that one, on that chipped ball in.
Oh, that was a very good ball there. And that was Jeremy London Puya with that pass. And by far that was the best opportunity for Atib Ahmed. So Real Kashmir need to convert these chances. Gokulam Kerala already playing pressing football. And that is Lomba, Carlos Lomba, the man from Portugal. He's played for the youth team of Braga, under 15 and under 17, before joining Al Ahly. Has experience. Jeremy. Playing from the left, he can also operate from the right, the man from Mizoram. Jeremy once again. Vaz, that's a good ball pass. Now this is Wayne Vaz with an overlap. Krizo gets a touch. Kamalisha, the man from Ghana. He takes a lot of workload in the midfield. And Shahid Shaheen, the Syrian, he was born in Saudi Arabia though, in Jeddah. Carlos. Well, Shanta, the Gokulam players are pressing and are trying to force some errors in the Real Kashmir penalty box. And this is the man who's marshalling the troops from outside, Ishfaq Ahmed, himself an international player, played in so many clubs in India. Has been the assistant coach of Kerala Blasters and Jamshedpur FC as well.
Played for a lot of Calcutta-based clubs as well. Ishfaq Ahmed gets all that bag of experience, but now on the counter against the Rana player, Real Kashmir trying to make a mark from the right flank. It of course was Haider Yusuf, Hamad it was. Now trying to build it up once again. Not trying anything too fancy here, Real Kashmir. Just keeping things very calm and composed. Adopting a very calm approach today. Mohit Shabir, can he spray that ball properly into the attacking third? Had a clearance on that occasion. Like you were just mentioning a while back, constant pressing we could see from Gokulam Kerala. Just trying to force an error from the Real Kashmir defense department, which has been so celebrated. But once again, another set piece. Away from the mouth of danger, of course. Sprays the ball towards the right. He has a little bit of an open space. No foul from the right. It's a tough angle, but a fantastic defending from Wayne Vaz. Brilliant defending, but here we go. The first corner of the day and the first solid opportunity for Gokulam Kerala to draw first blood in this match.
So the first corner for Gokulam Kerala and the first corner of the match. The 14th minute, and that will be none other than Komron Tosanov. Will be taking the corner. Levovic is there and a few more orange shirts, and in comes the floater. It was a header though, but off target.
Good clearance once again from Hamad, the captain, leading from the front. Once again, if we see the replay, it was a decent ball in, but it eventually was Hamad who got his head and made sure that the ball goes out of danger. Constant chatter. There's constant chatter. Once again, sprays the ball in, but a clearance once again from the Real Kashmir defenders. Now, can they get hold of the ball? Not quite yet. Rashad it is. He has a little bit of an open space. Gives it behind to gain control. Now, pushes the ball, but a routine save over there from Shabir. The first
He's a local man, isn't he, Mohit Shabir? There are a few players who were born and brought up in Kashmir, and we have seen the Real Kashmir team developing a lot of football talents in Jammu Kashmir.
Brought down on that occasion, Krizo, and I think it's going to be the second yellow card that will be flashed to the Gokulam Kerala team. 2 early bookings in the first quarter of this match itself. Now Krizo could be lethal. Takes one for the team on that occasion. We'll shortly take a look at the replay again, but this could sense danger for Gokulam Kerala. This could be dangerous. I think we can see Carlos Lomba gearing up to take that set piece.
So Carlos Lomba, the Portuguese midfielder for Real Kashmir, and that was why the free kick was awarded. Push from behind. Krizo going down, but his team will win a free kick, and it's Carlos Lomba. The Gokulam Kerala keeper is ready. Yellow card for Akhil. In comes the shot, but a harmless one straight to the keeper, Bishorjit, having no problem whatsoever. And that was a long ball. Well, Shanti, if you can remember that match between Gokulam Kerala and Mohammedan Sporting, well, it was the Mohammedan Sporting goalkeeper with that pass finding David, and so the keeper found an assist, or was in the list of the assists, and that is something unusual. But you know, we usually hear that the goalkeeper is the last line of defense, but at the same time he is also the first line of attack, and that is what Padam Chetri proved that day as Naufal gets the ball.
Fantastic it was. Just brings back memories of that game, where in the dying minutes of the game, it was the poster boy of Mohammedan who had scored that goal. He's so much talked about in the game against Gokulam Kerala in this season as well, in the Durand Cup as well.
And of course in the Calcutta Football League, where he was the highest scorer. And nobody knew David before that. And all of a sudden, he came and he won the hearts of the football fans in Kolkata. As Akhil takes no risks, he passes it back to Bishorjit. He comes out, a bit of Higuita there. Bishorjit. Shant, I believe you remember Higuita, the Colombian goalkeeper who used to come out and even score goals. As Naufal now, he can be dangerous. One-on-one. Naufal, will he cross? No, he can't keep control.
This was a chance for Naufal to do something creative, to do something special from the edge of the box out there. But then good work from Wayne Vass. But of course, bringing about the narrative once again, the goalkeepers being a little creative, they can leave their position and do those little tricks, do those little step overs, can get a little risky. But at the end of the day, we all want an entertaining brand of football to be played. We all love the entertaining brands of football whenever the goalkeepers come out of their position. But of course, when they have that cushion of goals, when it's 3-0 up, 2-0 up, they can afford to do that. But in a tense game, that could essentially dictate the way the league happens, maybe that is not an approach which the goalkeepers would apply. But nevertheless, I personally would definitely want the goalkeeper doing that. But now from the left, it was Krizo. I think it was offside, was it?
Yes, he was offside. And there goes the flag. So Krizo has been ruled offside. The first time the offside flag went up in this match. Yes, and at the hindsight, well, we do praise goalkeepers for being brave, but if there are errors, they become very, very costly. And then we say it's really silly, or it was silly, but it all can be decided at the hindsight. And talking about Higuita, well, he did concede a goal against Cameroon when Roger Miller scored. He was about to go past Miller, dribble past Miller. And in comes the shot there. Neither a shot nor a pass really. Now foul, getting nowhere near the ball. So finally the ball goes harmlessly over the goal line for a goal kick for Real Kashmir.
Wayne Vaz it is, trying to build it up, and there you can see a little bit of a push from behind. And I think it's going to be back in possession with the Real Kashmir, as we can see Shaheen with the ball now. Almost 20 minutes up on the clock, and it's been a tale of similar fortunes for both the sides, some of them being able to convert their opportunities. Not a lot of opportunities are coming. Just speaks volumes about the good work from the defensive department of both the sides. Krizo hasn't really been able to showcase his footballing prowess in the match so far. The second foul from Akhil already in the record books of the referee Aditya. He has to be a tad bit careful, the captain of Gokulam Kerala, and once again in this similar position. I think this is the third time we can see a set piece from this position in the ground. This just presents another opportunity for the men in yellow to do something special in this game and to get their noses ahead in the match.
Yes, of course, and you said Krizo is still not in his real self. Well, he has been marked heavily by Akhil, which is why Akhil on a couple of occasions did foul Krizo in the process of stopping him or trying to stop him, and Krizo has won a couple of free kicks, and this time it's Kamal Isha who will be taking the free kick. The man from Ghana. In comes the floater, headed away though. Another header comes in, and then comes the shot, just missing the target. So Real Kashmir not really taking advantage of those chances. Look at that once again. That was the shot, and that was Jeremy Laldin Puya taking that shot but missing the target.
Walid's attempt took a crack on the goal. Jeremy with 3 goals under his belt already. He could be a potential threat for the defensive department of Gokulam Kerala. And here we go, Krishna once again building it up from behind. This goalkeeper of Gokulam Kerala right now, Bishorjeet Singh, just pushes the ball away from their defensive third. Being brought down, and there you can see the third yellow card in this game. Shaheen has been flashed, and the first one for Real Kashmir in this match. Total of 8 fouls already in this match with just 22 minutes up on the clock. We're in for an absolute crackerjack. You can see the tempers flaring in the match. Not a lot of altercation between the players, but through these fouls we can paint a picture that we are here for a thrilling contest.
So it will be Tusunov who will be taking the free kick. The man from Tajikistan started his career in India with Mohan Bagan. Look at that. That was a tackle which the referee thought merits a yellow, and he has been shown a yellow. So 3 yellow cards already through to the defenders of either of the teams. And here we go, chance for Gokulam Kerala. Kamran Tusunov with the shot, and he takes it, and he hits the human wall straight away. So nothing coming off these set pieces. Tusunov finds Naufal. He's dangerous from the right. He crosses. And the ball falls to Abhijit, but he doesn't control. But still, the ball is with the Gokulam players. The final clearance comes in. So we haven't seen much of goal-bound movement. We have seen a few chances, but most of the time the game has been played in the midfield as Gokulam Kerala now attacking from the right. This is a good-looking move there. And that was Christy Davis. That'll be a throw-in for Gokulam Kerala. Babovic.
None of the set pieces, like you just mentioned a while back, materializing into a goal scoring opportunity. That again underlines the good defensive work of both the departments, of both the teams. Yes, there have been a few opportunities, but none of them getting the result.
Yeah, we just saw Krizo. He was showing some frustration, isn't it? Just not getting the ball, just not getting the good passes that he's expecting as Babovic comes in to Tosanov now inside the penalty box. And that was a tackle. And Tosanov just evading the tackle. And that was Shahid Shaheen with that tackle.
Tempers are flaring. You can feel the heat. This time it's Dev, but then good sportsmanship spirit being displayed on that occasion. Christy Davis, I believe it was. The Snow Leopards playing in the hot and humid city of Kozhikode. Adapting to the humid conditions of Kozhikode can also be an option. But here, Jeremy from the left, he can be creative. Flashes the ball in, Krizo! And boy, that's a good clearance. That deft header not materializing into a goal. But what good combination play from Jeremy and Krizo. We've seen that in the past as well, but this time just not finding the back of the net, marginally missing the target.
Well, just a contact with Krizo's head would have done the trick for Real Kashmir. That was not to be. That was a very good cross from Jeremy Laldin Puya. But Krizo not able to make that desired contact. Krizo is the man who has already scored 10 goals in this season. Could have scored his 11th in this match a minute back. But he has missed. And by far, I believe, Shayanto, this has been the best opportunity for Real Kashmir.
Absolutely. Now from the left, but there you can see, that is why we are all full of praises for Mohit Shabir. Had the presence of mind to charge towards the incoming threat. And now there was a good ball in, but of course a bit too much pressure for Jeremy to get over that. And a simple pass from Nithin Krishna to sink, and the threat is thwarted. And of course that was the first a good opportunity, and in fact the only opportunity for Krizo so far. Yes, there have been a few set pieces very close to the penalty box as well, but none of them getting the desired result, none of them breaking the back of Gokulam Kerala. 27 minutes up on the clock, and it's still even Stevens here at the EMS Corporation Stadium.
Yes, and well, Krizo did have a very good opportunity, but immediately after that we found Gokulam Kerala going in a counter-attack. So that is what we want to see, end-to-end football, and that is what football entertainment is all about. As Tosanov now has shifted to the right. He started playing from the left as he finds an overlapping Nidhin. He has scored a goal against Mohammedan Sporting, mind you. Nidhin with a cross, but the ball is still with the Gokulam Kerala players. Christy David with a shot. Oh dear, that was a lovely shot there. Once again, well, that I believe was Abhijit. We'll have a look at that once again.
There you can see, off the crossbar. Fortune favors the brave, they say. They have to be brave enough to take those shots from the distance. But this time, fortune or luck wasn't with the home side, but a scare for the defensive department of Real Kashmir. They did receive a scare in the previous game against Srinidhi Deccan as well, But of course, it was Tariq Mir's goal that eventually was the deciding factor. I still remember there was a red card in the previous game when Real Kashmir were playing, a red card for the Deccan, and that was the turning point of the game. So we have seen Real Kashmir staging those comebacks in matches, but they certainly would be hoping that there is no scope for a comeback in this game and they can be in the driving seat right throughout the match, Real Kashmir.
Yes, of course, and that was Sajid who got that red card in that match. So Hamad trying to find Krizo. Will Krizo get the ball? He allows the ball to go out and he will win a throw-in. And that will be Mohammad Hamad will be taking the throw-in. He has the knack of taking long throws.
Some tense faces in at the bench of Gokulam Kerala. They know the importance of this game. And like the Jaffa just mentioned at the pre-match press outing, of course, Domingo Cabrera highlighted the fact that 6 matches remaining, 6 of them very important ones. Now, chance, but again, brilliant defending, but still not out of danger. This time, you have to clear it away, and they do so. Cleared it away from the mouth of danger. Now from the left. No foul. Flashes the ball in, a chance. Good control on that occasion, but there you can see. Fantastic defending from Jeremy. Gets that little hug, gets that little appreciation gesture from Mohit as well, Jeremy. Good presence of mind, good positioning inside the D, and clears the ball.
And that is Tosunov who got that chance. And now Tosunov will be taking the corner. Look at that. Tosunov going just a bit wide and taking no chance whatsoever was Jeremy. In comes the corner. Gokulam Kerala pressing hard, headed away. And look at Krizo. He has come deep inside his own defense. Real Kashmir defending well. And as we have said that Real Kashmir the best in terms of defense, at least the stats will say that. Real Kashmir have conceded only 10 goals so far in the 17 matches that they played. Meanwhile, they need to defend more as Nofal comes in. Shaib with a cross, but that was too long. No problems whatsoever for the Real Kashmir team. Look at that cross, wayward. And Babovic was waiting for a decent cross there. And so was this man, Kamran Tosunov, who came to India in 2019 and played for Mohun Bagan and played a very important role in Mohun Bagan's I-League win in that particular season. And that was the last time when Mohun Bagan played in I-League before graduating into ISL. And Mohammedan Sporting this time will be looking to do the same. Meanwhile, the two big teams of Kolkata are playing in the ISL and they will be up against each other today.
An eventful day for Indian football today. Of course, like you mentioned, it's going to be an action-packed derby at the historic Salt Lake Stadium. East Bengal locking horns with Mohun Bagan. Two heavyweights locking horns, and Mohammedan would be watching that game and would be hoping to have their derbies as well next season if they can continue with the impeccable form they have shown in this I-League so far. Just that one loss against Real Kashmir, a bit of an upset at the Noihati Stadium. It was a drama-filled night, and that loss didn't quite hurt them so far. If you take a look at the league scheme of things, Real Kashmir would be taking every single game as a potential decider. Every single game, and like you just mentioned a while back as well, the fact that they would hope Mohammedan to lose as well, but the people of Kerala love their football. Football runs in the veins of the people of Kerala, runs in the veins of the most traditional hearts of Kerala. We've seen Kerala perform so very well in Santosh Trophy, and most of their players have performed so very well for India, and even the Indian Super League side, Kerala Blasters, Gokulam Kerala, and the culture of football in Kerala is just so exceptional to watch.
Yes, of course, and you were saying about Gokulam Kerala. Yes, Gokulam Kerala have won the I-League twice, in 2020-21, and then went on to defend the championship in 2021-22, and on both occasions we saw a 4-2 finish, and once it was a 4-2 finish with Titim Road Athletic Union, and this man Tusunov was playing with that team, Trau, in that season. And then they also had a 4-2 finish with Mohammedan Sporting. Mohammedan Sporting coming out second best, and Gokulam Kerala winning it again. So as far as Gokulam Kerala and Real Kashmir are concerned, well, both the teams are pretty young in Indian football. Gokulam Kerala were founded in 2017, and Real Kashmir saw the day of light in 2016. So both relatively new, but they have made a mark in Indian football.
Absolutely, leaving an indelible impression already on Indian football. And you mentioned about the 2 seasons Gokulam Kerala had won. It was Vincenzo Alberto, the coach, who eventually coached Northeast India as well, and the Nepal football team as well. He was a true marksman. He was one of the key reasons why Gokulam Kerala, one of the newer clubs in Indian football, could go on to win the club as well. But here we go, a chance for Gokulam Kerala against a run of play, but Muhammad Hamad once again showing. But here from the right, chance for Comron, needs a little bit of space, but a goal line clearance.
That was another good opportunity. Babovic was there, and in all fairness, he should have scored. He should have done better than this. Maybe Gokulam Kerala are already missing Alex Sanchez. He is still waiting in the wings. Look at that. That first touch, that first ball was aimed towards Babovic. So finally, Gokulam Kerala winning another corner. Once again, it's Komran Tosunov with that corner. Tosunov losing out to Jeremy. Good move now from Real Kashmir. No, the ball goes out. Atib Ahmed Dar can't keep the ball in play. Atib Ahmed Dar, again another man from Kashmir. So we've seen a lot of Kashmiri players playing for this Real Kashmir team. As Nofar comes in, this is Abhijit, that's a shot! He misses the target though. One moment we thought that maybe the ball will find the back of the net, but that was not to be. So Gokulam Kerala doing everything possible except scoring that goal, except converting. Look at that, Abhijit with a clear sight of the goal, but then he could not keep the ball on target.
Had a little bit of an open space, Abhijit. Didn't have to wriggle for space on that occasion. Took a crack on the goal, was a tough angle, but tempting for Abhijit on that occasion. Took a crack on the goal, and I think it's just the hamstring portion for Mohit Shabir that needs to be taken a look at. For Real Kashmir, he is a true asset. Even asset would be an understatement for someone like Mohit Shabir, but they have a Shivam Kiran in the bench as well, who can fulfill the role of a goalkeeper, but that is something which should not be running in the minds of Ishfaq Ahmed and co, because Mohit Shabir is an integral part of the plans of Real Kashmir.
Well, Ishfaq Ahmed himself is from Kashmir. He, in fact, played for Kashmir in the Santosh Trophy, and then he migrated to Kolkata, played for all the 3 big teams, Mohan Bagan, Bengal and Mohammedan Sporting. Played for Hal, played for Dempo, played for the Indian team as well. And the previous coach of Real Kashmir, Mehrajuddin, also hails from the valley. But the first coach for Real Kashmir was a man from Scotland, David Robertson. And his son, Mason Robertson, was also a very important player for the Real Kashmir team. So that was an era, the Robertson era, that came to an end. Mehrajuddin took over, and at the moment, it's another Kashmiri-born coach who is marshalling the troops of the Snow Leopards. It's Ishfaq Ahmed. At the moment, though, it's Isha. Krizo takes a shot and well saved by the keeper. So finally, Krizo getting a shot on target, finding free space, and that is something which the likes of Akhil and Salam Ranjan Singh need to address.
That is what something like Krizo needs. Just one shot in his arm in terms of confidence, and then he can unleash his beast mode, as we have seen in the past as well. For the ones just joining, Krizo had scored a brace the previous time these two teams had met in the Valley, and of course in the previous game of Real Kashmir as well against Sinidhi Deccan, Krizo had scored a brace. It was a come from behind victory for them, but now flashes the ball. But Hamad, how many times have we seen him jump and clear the ball with his head? He's got a head of steel. Now from the left, trying to make a mark, flashes the ball in, but a routine save on that occasion, a routine collect for Mohit Shabir wasn't tested. That's what goalkeepers want, that they don't want to be tested in an entire match. Yes, they need to prove their goalkeeping skills as well to get in the radar of the Indian selectors as well. But if you take a look from a team perspective, most of the goalkeepers would be hoping to not be tested in the entire match.
Babovic now is about to test the keeper, or would like to test the keeper. He goes all by himself. He finds Tursunov. That's a wild pass. Babovic, will he take a shot? Very well defended there once again. That was Shahid Shaheen on that occasion, putting his body behind the ball. Shahid Shaheen, the man who played for Mohammedan Sporting in 2021, 22 and 22-23. Played 34 matches for the Kolkata Giant. Played in Kolkata Football League as well. He was a member of the Kolkata Football League winning team for Mohammedan Sporting. Shahid Shaheen has loads of experience. He's in the mid-30s at the moment. Very tall man, 6'4". Hamad is also tall, 6'1". So both the central defenders are very tall for Real Kashmir. And they've done a pretty good job so far, keeping Babovic at bay and also controlling the runs of Naufal and Tursunov.
The fact that the two defenders are so tall of Real Kashmir means they can not only clear the ball inside the penalty box, but can also go into their aggressive third and get those headers on point if there's a corner, if there's a set piece. It's an added advantage that is one of the key reasons why Real Kashmir find themselves in a good position in the points table. But Hamad once again just owning up responsibility, trying to build it up from their defensive third here. The Snow Leopards, Kamalisa flashes the ball towards the right, but a misdirected pass. And here we have Gokulam Kerala, right on the money. Sabijit has had a few moments of brilliance. Christy Davis as well. A couple of shots we've seen from him. Krishna, back to Davis. Rishad. Now Comron.
Well, talking about those tall defenders of Real Kashmir, yes, Shahid Shaheen did score twice in this season so far, and scored in the very first match as well. And we'll come to that later as an attack is developing from the left for Gokulam Kerala. Once again, good defending. Kamran Tursunov will collect the ball though. It's Shad. Shahif finds Naufal. Will he get the ball? Yes, he does. Naufal. Does he keep the ball in play? Yes, he does. But no orange shirt to help him there. So another chance goes a-begging as Real Kashmir trying to get in a breakaway move. But once again, Possession goes to Gokulam, Kerala. Well, just an interesting stat. The first match that Real Kashmir played, they won against Rajasthan United 2-0, and both the goals are scored by two defenders. As Dusanov now takes a shot, but it has been blocked. Wayne Vaz was the scorer, and Shahid Shaheen was the scorer of the other goal. Interesting, isn't it?
Absolutely, and just as we closed out on the first half, just a couple of minutes remaining of regulation time, it's still 0-0. None of the teams so far being able to break the deadlock. Yes, they have received a couple of opportunities, especially that shot a while back from Gokulam Kerala's Christy Davis that went off the crossbar. That was one of the closest opportunities in the game. Krizo as well a while back received an opportunity to get that header from that beautiful whipped in cross from Jeremy from the left flank. But now Shahid Shaheen has got that unerring nature of direction finding whenever he has an opportunity to score a goal, and of course with those defensive blocks. Now trying to build it up here. Wayne just loses out on that little battle with Krishna. Wayne Vaz has been quite creative whenever he plays down that left wing, and that's one of the essential reasons why he has been deployed in the left back position. Now of course Carlos Lomba with that push to Hamad, who adopts a very safe approach and gives it to Mohit. I tell you, a goal here and the entire half-time talk of the two sides would change completely.
Yes, of course, and if either of the teams can score before the breather, that will boost their confidence a lot. Hamad has been playing quite well. He's been exceptional, and 3 minutes have been added by the fourth official. So another 3 minutes of action before the half-time break. Oh dear, that was not a very good pass. Back to Shahid Shaheen from Mohit Shabir Khan.
3 minutes.
But no problem whatsoever with that error. Shahid Shaheen tries to find Krizo. He's a man who can score any moment, and we've seen a spectacular goal scored by Krizo against Churchill Brothers from the midfield. It took a volley, almost Zlatan Ibrahimovic style. Wayne Vaz controls, he finds Mohammad Hamad. Hamad played for Lone Star Kashmir before joining Real Kashmir. There are many players, particularly players who are brought up in Kashmir, who played for Lone Star Kashmir, another team which plays in the local league. Maybe we'll see that team as well in I-League in future.
Lone Star Kashmir and Real Kashmir are two professional clubs from Kashmir, of course, two professional clubs who are bringing Kashmir into the footballing map of India. Both the teams flag bearers of Kashmir football, and here we go. We have a little injury from Rishad, and this is not a sight you would want to see on a football field. I think it's just his stomach that needs a little bit of an ice pack because of that blow. We'll shortly see if we have the replay, if he had a duel with the Real Kashmir player, but it's the stomach region, and I think it's just going to extend beyond 3 minutes, the injury time over here.
Yeah, and we have seen so many goals scored in added time, and Gokulam players know it better than anybody else because they conceded that 97th minute goal in the match against Mohammedan Sporting, and that was David who scored that goal and changed the entire complexion of not only the match but also in the championship. Mohammedan Sporting can breathe easy at the moment with a 5-point cushion over Srinidhi Deccan, and if Real Kashmir win this match, they can also get closer to Mohammedan Sporting, but still they will be 5 points shy of the table toppers. So we don't know whether there will be a photo finish once again this season if Mohammedan Sporting can get winning and or at least get a few draws, then they will be home comfortably. But you never know. A couple of defeats, a couple of wins for Trinity or Real Kashmir can change the entire complexion of I-League.
Absolutely, and I think this game has been closely watched by Andrew Chernyshov and his troops. They would be hoping that Real Kashmir don't get a win here. They would be hoping that Real Kashmir fall down in the ladder of the points table, of course. But for Real Kashmir, this is a must-win game. And as we approach the business end of this tournament, every single match just becomes so exciting because it's just not the 3 points on offer. It's more than the 3 points on offer. It's the entire positioning in the league table as well that becomes very, very important. And in case you're wondering why we have crossed 3 minutes and we're approaching 4 minutes in injury time, it was because of that little injury to Rishant that resulted in the additional few seconds, or in fact minutes, in this injury time. But anytime the whistle for the final, for the first half, could blow from the referee Aditya. It seems like both the teams are quite content with the way things have panned out so far. Quick look by Aditya into his watch. Now Kamalisa decides to adopt a safer approach, gives it to Lomba.
So that's a whistle for half-time. So after the first 45 minutes and a few more minutes of added time, the score reads Gokulam Kerala Football Club 0, Real Kashmir 0. And these are the stats after the first 45. Ball possession, well, Gokulam Kerala have enjoyed the lion's share of ball possession, 61% to 39. Shots 6 to 5. Shots on target 1 each for both the teams. Fouls 7 for Gokulam Kerala. Real Kashmir have committed 4. Yellow cards 2-1. And as far as corners are concerned, Gokulam Kerala have got 4 corners. Real Kashmir didn't get any corner.
Gokulam Kerala, of course, the home side, 6 shots. Comran with a couple of shots. Christie's shot was very exciting as well. And Babovic and Rishad, along with Abhijit, have 1 shot under the belt so far. And quickly we will take a look at Real Kashmir with those shots. Krizo, the tall striker, with a couple. Hatib, Jeremy and Shaheen as well with 1 shot each. But that shot from Krizo from a distance, maybe that was quite exciting.
And these are the fouls. Gokulam Kerala guilty of committing 7 fouls. And look at the areas where the fouls were committed on both the halves. Thankfully not inside their own penalty box, as Real Kashmir have committed 4, Shaheen 2, Atib 1, Hamad 1. But the defenders of Real Kashmir played really well, and at the same time, Gokulam Kerala also played pretty well and have been able to contain Krizo and keep him at bay. Krizo, however, did manage to get a few shots on target, but neither of the shots found the back of the net. So after 45 minutes at half-time, the score reads Gokulam Kerala 0, Real Kashmir 0. So these are the few moments to remember, but unfortunately will not be able to show any goal because no goal has been scored.
Absolutely, 0-0 is the scoreline presently. Yes, there were a few opportunities for both the sides, but none of them being capitalized on well. There you can see Real Kashmir on your screen right now with just being brought on, but there were no goals, but there were so many fouls, and this probably was the first opportunity for Shaheen until he keep it on target. This another was a half-cooked opportunity for Jeremy, I believe it was. Krizo did receive a couple, Hatib, I beg your pardon, a couple of opportunities here and there for Krizo, but none of the set pieces getting enough results for Real Kashmir.
And this was another shot. So a few shots coming from distance, a few fouls, a few yellow cards. So those have been the highlights of the first half. Unfortunately, no goals were scored. This was when Krizo came closest to scoring, but his header did not find the back of the net, and this was a terrific shot. Unfortunately, the rub of the green not going Gokulam's way on that occasion. So a number of passes, a number of crosses, a number of opportunities. Unfortunately, neither of the teams are able to score in the first half, and we have to wait to see if a goal is scored in the second half after the break.
Krizo this time had another opportunity from a distance. I just believed that this would infuse some confidence into him. But that's the story of the game so far. It's even Stevens. It's 0-0 at the EMS Stadium in Kozhikode. But do not go anywhere, because we have another 45 minutes of unprecedented action. Right then, we are back for that second half of exhilarating action. The story of the game so far 0-0 presently. And of course, a forced change for Gokulam Kerala right when the match looked exciting. Rishad, who had received that little blow on his stomach in the fag end of the first half, he had to be taken off, and we'll shortly see who is the player who has come back. But here we go, back for that second half. This is your commentator Shant Shingrupta alongside Niladri Shen in the com box. Welcome Niladri. And here we go with that little pushback. It's Hamad's Real Kashmir locking horns with Akhil's Gokulam Kerala. In the second half at the EMS Corporation Stadium, the match still wide open. Welcoming back Niladri Sen in the com box.
Yeah, good evening, Shant. Welcome our spectators, our viewers. Well, we hope that we can show you some goal moments as well. Well, we ended with our highlights before the break, and we did say that unfortunately we cannot show any goal, but hopefully some player will score a goal. A couple of occasions on 2 occasions, these two teams played goalless draws only twice, and both the times that was an I-League match. As at the moment a free kick has been awarded to Real Kashmir, and Carlos Lomba will be taking the free kick. Can Real Kashmir change the scoreboard at the moment with this free kick?
And a solid chance, a solid set piece opportunity. Here we go, flashes the ball in, but collected very well on that occasion from Gokulam Kerala's goalkeeper. And the first opportunity in the second half. Oh boy, there is going to be some sort of an altercation on that occasion. There you can see, we just brought down that occasion. But like you were just mentioning, it is goalless presently. There was a goalless draw between the two sides a while back, but the last time these two teams had locked horns with each other, it was a 3-0 victory for the Snow Leopards, where Krizo had scored a brace. Jeremy had found the back of the net as well. And the man on your screen, Hamad, the captain of Real Kashmir, has been fantastic in the first half. He has done so well. Now Krizo, an opportunity, and he does finish. Didn't quite finish it well. Seemed like from that angle that he had a consummate finish, but boy oh boy, that was a golden opportunity. Had the goal all to himself with that left foot, and how could he miss it from a close range?
Well, it was a golden opportunity, must be an understatement, as Krizo had the hapless goalkeeper to beat, and he could not find a target. Unbelievable. Krizo is a prolific scorer, and well, anybody would have expected that he would score from here. Unfortunately for Real Kashmir, they have missed a golden chance to go ahead in this match. Salam Ranjan Singh.
That was really a very solid opportunity, and for a moment it looked like it was a goal from that angle. But of course he narrowly missed the place, but there is absolutely no explanation for that miss. Krizo, but he cannot let that affect him now. He cannot let that play in his mind right now, because he has a task in hand.
Yes, I believe he will not be pondering on that, because he is a prolific scorer, he's a professional, he's experienced, and he has pumped in as many as 10 goals in the season so far. He's the highest scorer for Real Kashmir at the moment though. Tursunov gets the ball, Tursunov! And that was a lovely, lovely tackle there again from Shaheen. He's kept his cool, and what a good tackle that was inside the penalty box. There's always a risk of conceding a penalty. Look at that, a clean tackle. And that will be a corner for Gokulam Kerala in the early minutes of the second half. So it's end-to-end stuff here. The second half shows some promise. But these corners will not help. his team, Gokulam Kerala, not taking advantage of this set piece. So Gokulam Kerala did get so many corners, but could not find anything positive from them. Tusanov was the man who took the maximum number of corners. So, well, if I'm not wrong, all the corners.
Absolutely, Kamran, all the way from Tajikistan, always has that inch-perfect cross in his mind, in his side. Has just not been able to deliver the goods as expected from him in this match. But a little concerning from me as well, Niladi, that Sanchez has yet not been brought on. I mean, the top goal scorer in the competition, not just for Gokulam, but we'll come to that. From the right, trying to make a mark, sets it up, but didn't quite get that space. But once again, this was, of course, Krizo with that second opportunity from close range, but offside flag going up. Drama you're witnessing here at the EMS Corporation Stadium here in Niladri.
Yes, of course, look at that action, Krizo. Well, the goal wouldn't have counted because the offside flag was up. Nonetheless, Krizo not finding the back of the net anyway. 2 offsides for Real Kashmir so far. None for Gokulam Kerala. Kamalisa. And Babovic going for the ball. Pressure from Gokulam. But the ball falls to the Real Kashmir defenders. And this is Carlos Lomba. He takes a lot of workload. He creates opportunities, Lomba. But so far we haven't seen those defense splitting passes from Lomba. But this man has played his part effectively. Shahid Shaheen, the Syrian. As Atib Ahmed Dar also missed an opportunity early on in the match.
Haven't seen enough of Hatib in the match so far, except for that lost opportunity. But will that lost opportunity and those couple of lost opportunities, one in fact, because the second from Krizo was deemed to be an offside, is that going to come back to haunt them? Now Krizo, good control, quick turn. He's looking for a few options. Gave it to Kamalisa, a bike driver, but fantastic work from Bishorjit Singh. That was a rocket that was launched. If you see the replay.
Well, good football all round. Very good pass from Krizo. Well set up. And then came that shot. And finally, a very good save from the keeper as well. So good football all round, and that will be a corner. Corner for Real Kashmir. We haven't seen any in the first half though. And in comes the cross from Jeremy. Another attempt. So Real Kashmir, in the last few minutes, have enjoyed more possession and is having the better of the exchanges.
A good passage of play for Real Kashmir. Now they have their intent on point. The aggressive nature of those passages of play came into the limelight as well, but just that finishing was missing from the boots of the Real Kashmir players. But here we go, a counter-attack, tearing forward on the counter. Look at their pace. Creates a little layoff, but eventually not being able to be received.
That is Naufal, and he is capable of those runs. He has tremendous pace. Sometimes he runs down the middle, sometimes from the left. He's equally agile in the right flank as well. And he has disturbed the Mohammedan Sporting full-backs a number of times in the last match, which Gokulam Kerala eventually lost 2-3. But that man has been really a revelation, Naufal. We have seen a few young players coming up in the Gokulam Kerala team. We have seen Emil Benny, and he played really well in the 2 seasons when Gokulam Kerala became champions, 2020-21 and 21-22. And one of the seasons was played amidst that pandemic, and the players had to be in the bio bubble. Very challenging condition as Babovic goes for the ball. Easily covered there by Shahid Shaheen. Both the central defenders for Real Kashmir have done a commendable job today. Not only today, but in the whole season. And that proves in the stats, and that reflects in the stats, as Real Kashmir have conceded the minimum number of goals so far.
And of course, another youngster of Gokulam Kerala I always keep my eyes on is Saurav, just number 11 in the bench. Who's part of the India under-23 lineup as well. But Saurav, let's see if he can come and dirty his boots today. I remember the first time Sanchez was playing for Gokulam Kerala in 2023 August. It was Saurav who had scored in that goal. Now, are we going to see him come in this match?
Yes, of course, we have seen him on quite a few occasions coming as substitutes, mainly as Gokulam Kerala. Once again, this is Naufal. He finds Abhijit. Back to Abhijit. Salam Ranjan Singh. Back to the keeper. Again, Gokulam Kerala enjoying more possession. They enjoyed more than 60% of the possession in the first half. They lost possession a bit in the beginning of the second half, and now they have slowed down the proceedings, and at the moment they are playing a number of passes as chance from the right.
Gokulam Kerala enjoying possession, but so many times in the past as well we've seen Real Kashmir just snatching the ball and then tearing forward on the counter and then scoring that goal against the run of play. So many times in football in the I-League 2023-2024 we've seen that teams enjoying more possession in the match has eventually been on the losing side, but we'll come to that. Give that little through ball, but just a little heavy touch, and back to Mohit Shabir. Now they're trying to make the mark from the left. Here we are, Wayne.
Yeah, I think we can see Srikuttan. So he has come in as a substitute for Gokulam Kerala. Jersey number 8.
I think a replacement of Rishad. That was the player at the stroke of half-time who had received that little injury.
And there we found Srikuttan going for the ball along with Krizo. At the moment, Tusanov finds Bebovic. And now it's Naufal. He finds Babovic. He has Tusanov towards his right. Goes for Tusanov. Christy Davis. Can Gokulam score from here? In comes the delivery. But then that was not really a good one as Tusanov comes in. That's a shot! Just missing the target by a whisker. This man from Tajikistan knows that very well, that he has missed an opportunity. Look at that again.
There you can see, made Mohit Shabir dive completely to his right. Had the direction been a dab towards his left, there was nothing which Shabir could do. Yes, there was not a lot of firepower on that shot, but the direction was on point had it been towards the left. But once again it goes outside the sideline. And in terms of the points table, of course, the ones who are just joining, this is the big game for both the teams. Gokulam Kerala had a chance in their previous match against Bomberton SC to close it, and to close the deficit between Mohammedan and Gokulam, but eventually that long ball goal from David Lalsanga eventually made sure that Gokulam Kerala end up being on the losing side. But now a win for Real Kashmir would mean that they are on 46 points with Srinidhi Deccan. Remember, Srinidhi Deccan earlier in the day had defeated Delhi FC 1-0 in the afternoon game of the I-League 2023-24. Was match number 119, of course. And now Gokulam Kerala trying to make a mark from the left. Sahif. The entire pace of the game has dropped down a tad bit, but here with that quick turn from the right, gets a little bit of an open space. Gokulam Kerala made that insertion, but a good clearance by Shahir Shaheen. Calm on his head, composed on his head, just make sure that the ball is out of danger.
So it has been the story so far. Gokulam Kerala possessing the ball, playing a number of passes, going to the attacking third, and finally not finishing off in style as Kamal Issa now finds Atib. And Creaser, no, he doesn't get it. Atib with that pass, looking for Creaser there. Creaser doesn't get the ball once again. Gokulam Kerala coming in attack, no foul. Will he control? Yes, he does. 1-on-1, no foul. Goes past the defender. Will he take a shot? Yes, it does. Oh, he has done all the hard work, but that shot was rather disappointing.
Absolutely, the intent was right there, but just a bit too tempting. But this is not the time to give in to your temptations. There was Babovic on his right, and Babovic was unmarked inside the box as well. So, not the kind of finish which a Gokulam Kerala were expecting from no foul. He's got that pace, and we saw with that step over, he made his way inside the box, but eventually couldn't really keep it in to the goal. Now a quick chance for that little throw in. Akhil it is, takes that throw in from the right. They're trying to do something. Babovic, now Comron, there is no foul. Gives that through ball. No foul, has a lot of space, but that first touch wasn't really smooth. And Mohit Shabir, the first touch should have been a tad bit smoother for no foul, and then it could really sense danger for Real Kashmir.
Well, Nawfal was completely unmarked, and he could have done much better if that first touch was a good one. But he almost gave the ball away with that first touch. So Nawfal missing two back-to-back opportunities in the last couple of minutes. Gokulam Kerala and Real Kashmir have done pretty well in the last season as well. And at one point, Real Kashmir was at number 1. But eventually, Real Kashmir finished last year's season at number 5 and Gokulam at number 3. At the moment, they are at number 3 and number 4. So even last year, they were hovering around that mark, but ultimately unable to finish as champions. Last year, Round Glass Punjab got the better of Srinidhi Deccan at the tying matches of the in the last phase of the league, and finally won the championship. Srinidhi Deccan were almost there, but lost a match dramatically played at the Kishore Bharati Stadium, where we saw 10 goals scored, 6 in favour of Mohammedan Sporting, 4 in favour of Srinidhi Deccan, and that changed the entire complexion. But Gokulam Kerala did win the I-League twice. Real Kashmir came very close to winning it at the very first attempt in 2018-19, when they ended at number 3, and that was really commendable for a team to come in I-League and finishing at number 3.
Criso this time. And now Jeremy is looking for options. Delivers in that ball. Criso now. He has that perfect finishing ability. And brilliant finish from close range. Brilliant. That's a glittering piece of team play powered by a consummate finish from Krizo. Brilliant. And Real Kashmir against the runner play have found the back of the net. Now Gokulam Kerala defense being exposed once again in this match. And Real Kashmir out of nowhere have got that little goal.
So finally, the deadlock is broken, and finally it's Krizo who scores the first goal of the match, and he has scored his 11th goal in the season. So Krizo making no mistakes this time. That was a lovely pass, and Krizo was completely unmarked, and he did what he was supposed to. Look at that finish. Everything was perfect, but the defenders, well, they were nowhere near Krizo. No blocking, nothing, and the goalkeeper was completely in no man's land, is haplessly looking at Krizo and finding the ball going past him and finding the back of the net. So it's Real Kashmir 1, Gokulam Kerala 0. Are we going to see Real Kashmir winning it again? They have won the first leg by 3-0 at home, and now they are down under, trying to repeat their performance as Jeremy gets the ball. He was with the assist, and what a lovely pass that was.
It was a rapid, raging and a relentless move from Real Kashmir. And it's Jeremy with that perfect assist. And the Real Kashmir just killed it off with that perfect little shot from Krizo. You point your compass towards Krizo and you know that he will never fail. Yes, he did receive a few more opportunities in this game. Scoreline would have been very different had he latched on to those opportunities. But hindsight is such a beautiful thing. That's the beauty about the statement, fortune favors the brave. You're brave enough, and fortune will always be on your side. And Krizo has showed it, has scored his 11th goal of this competition. And when are we going to see Gomez come? Man with 16 goals, Alejandro Gomez, Alex Gomez, as he is affectionately known as. And if he can come, then Gokulam Kerala would believe that they can stage a turnaround.
Shahid now for Gokulam Kerala. So as Shayanta was pointing out, we have seen so many times the team possessing the ball, enjoying the lion's share of the possession, losing a match. And are we going to see something like that today? Gokulam Kerala have enjoyed possession much more than Real Kashmir, as at the moment Naufal comes in, cuts in. That's a good ball, and that's the equalizer. So the equalizer comes from Bevovic, the Serbian. That was a lovely pass from Naufal, and Bevovic doing the rest. Matija Bevovic scores for Gokulam Kerala. It's all square here at the EMS Stadium, Kozhikode. It's a Real Kashmir 1, Gokulam Kerala 1.
Unbelievable scenes here at Kozhikode. Bevovic just putting his hands up. Doesn't matter if Alex Gomes is not here. Gokulam Kerala still have found that lead. There you can see with his left foot near the far post. And Mohit Shabir, despite his full stretch towards his left, couldn't really stop that incoming threat from Bevovic in place of Alex Gomes. And he has done the trick. Wasn't that effective in the first half, but this time got that little space, got that little opportunity, and has made sure that the match is back on level terms.
Yes, of course. And, well, as we were wondering whether we can show some goals and highlights. Yes, we can show not one but more. And can we show some more? Another opportunity. And the whistle has been blown. Well, the whistle has been blown in favor of Gokulam Kerala. And there has been a collision with the goalkeeper. Hope the injury is not very serious, but we now have a decent match. Look at that. That first touch once again was not very good, but very brave attempt from the keeper. He just came out of his charge. And that was Atib with that attempt.
There was a collision between three players, a collision among three players, and boy, he looks in a lot of pain. This is excruciating pain, pointing towards his left abdomen region. And the physio of Gokulam Kerala swinging into action, just making sure that Bishorjit Singh gets the kind of treatment he needs right now. Muhammad Adil, the physio of Gokulam Kerala, is swinging into action, but never a pleasurable sight on a football field. He's made a lot of saves. He's been tested on a number of occasions today, Bishorjit, but this could be a big blow for Gokulam Kerala.
Well, and for those of you who are interested in stats, well, I was just saying that twice did these two teams finish goalless, and twice did they finish with the score 1-1. Hopefully, we'll see more goals as we can see some new players for Real Kashmir, 22-29 out, and we can see Henry and Ramadeen.
Henry Kiseka and Ramdina, both of them making their way into the ground in place of Adnan. And of course Carlos Lomba, the Portuguese defender. So there you can see the Real Kashmir get two midfielders, replace him with a defender and a midfielder. So the statement is clear that they are going to go all out. They're going to go employ in fact an all-out aggressive approach and make sure that they can finish it off now with that cross, with that header. But a good save on that occasion from Mohit Shabir. Good passage of play. Boy, do not go anywhere. Do not switch your channels. We are in for an absolute treat. There was a decent ball in. There you can see a rapid move on that occasion, but just couldn't get that finishing touch from that header. Shikatan, I believe it was with that, but nevertheless, he gets a set piece. And Gokulam Kerala once again have a corner, slaps in that ball, but Comron not being able to deliver that ball quite well. Far-fetched that one, and of course went outside the goal line. Back with the Mohit Shabir, and this assistant referee with his sharp eyes just make sure that the ball is where it should be. Real Kashmir, you can see that the momentum is with Gokulam Kerala. They are pressing. They're pressing high, but the coach of Real Kashmir, Ishfaq Ahmed, decides to get fresh legs, and now intercepted on the move here. Gentle push, Comron just fumbles over there. Now another chance, takes a crack on the goal. Abhijit.
That was Abhijit with that shot from distance. Look at that. Everything was right with just missing the target. Not by much though. So the pace has gone up, and we are seeing some entertaining football here at the EMS Corporation Stadium in Kozhikode. Both the teams have scored one goal each, so it's 1-1 here. And the referee trying to calm down proceedings. He has flashed the yellow card on 3 occasions in the first half, but so far it has been played in the right spirit of the game. At the moment, it's Krizo now, once again, from the left. Can Real Kashmir score another one? Clearance comes in, though. Well, Shayanta, Real Kashmir and Gokulam Kerala, both at the moment are playing some attacking brand of football. So we can hope to see some more goals scored.
Absolutely. We can expect a few more goals. We can expect the highlights of the game to be a bit more exciting as opposed to the one we saw in the halftime, of course. But now sprays that ball. He has no foul over there. Good control. Now look at the pace with which he approaches. It's a tough angle, but good defending from Hamad once again. Challenging no foul and sending out a statement that Real Kashmir are here to defend their glory.
Look at that no fall, just taking a bit of time there. Maybe could have released seconds earlier. One touch too many for Naufal on that occasion, but Gokulam Kerala will win a corner as Kamran Tursunov gets ready with a corner, and we can see some Gokulam reserve players warming up as well. Maybe we can see Sanchez coming in. In comes the cross. Easily dealt with, and Jeremy with that long ball attempting Kiseka on that occasion, Henry Kiseka. He's also a successful player in Indian club football. Kiseka has scored twice in this season for this team, and he has been with the Gokulam team previously, the team against which he's playing today. He has been with Gokulam. I remember him pairing well with Joseph and scoring a number of goals as Kamran Tursunov from the left. Can he cross? No. That was a push. The referee not happy with that. So that will be a free kick in favor of Gokulam Kerala. So it's all happening here, and almost near the corner flag. Gokulam Kerala will get a free kick, and once again it's Kamran Tursunov who gets ready. In comes the cross, and headed away by Hamad once again.
You simply cannot keep Hamad out of action. This is the umpteenth time that we have seen the header clearance from Hamad. There's a reason why he's been given that armband, because he can marshal the troops so very well. And 8 corners from Gokulam as opposed to the 1 corner from Real Kashmir. 8 corners, 8 instances where they could probably get their noses ahead, but none of them are materializing into a goal. But another opportunity, this time from the left. Now a chance. Once again, I mean, there's absolutely no amount of praise that would match up to Hamad and his defensive prowess in this match so far. The 9th corner now.
So once again, the corner comes in. Another header. But the ball has been cleared. Tursunov tries to find his players over there. Gokulam Kerala still holding on. Pavlovic. Tursunov. Tursunov seems to be more active in the second half. Naufal. He's always active with those runs. Look at that run once again, but has been intercepted. And Krizo now, one-on-one. Krizo doesn't get the ball though. Cleared away there by Nitin Krishna.
Good clearance on that occasion from Nitin Krishna. He had one job under his belt, and that was to mark Krizo, and did that so effectively. We've seen that the previous time, that little assist from Jeremy, and Krizo, who was unmarked with that perfect finish a while back, that resulted in the first goal of this match. But it's just about 12 minutes left in regulation time in this match, and it still could go anywhere. But I'm sure that Real Kashmir would not be happy with that draw. They still have a lot of time. They still have a lot of chances to get that second goal. And Niladri, I think we still are hoping that Real Kashmir pose as a threat to Mohammed Nessi in the I-League 2023-24.
Yes, provided they can win this match, and a draw will make Mohammedan Sporting supporters happy. Then the gap will be even more between Mohammedan Sporting and these two teams. Trinity Deccan, however, have won their match today, as Christy Davis now trying to look for options. Goes to the right for Nadine. Once again, Gokulam Kerala enjoying possession. They have done it throughout the match. Salam Ranjan Singh. Abhijit. One good pass there. But now this is Krizo. Will he get past Salam Ranjan Singh? They're appealing for a free kick. Referee says the tackle was good. The Game goes on as Jeremy now. Can Krizo get the ball? He gets a touch though. He's complaining. But the referee says nothing doing. So it's all happening. Krizo almost getting the ball. But not quite.
Now from the left. Look at the amount of space Comron has. Creates that little layoff. Now a kill it is, I think.
That was a Srikutan, the substitute, who almost scored. Look at that, Srikutan.
He's wearing the captain's armband.
Yes, he's wearing the captain's armband at the moment, and look at that. And that was a lovely, lovely tackle from Owen Vaz. And Real Kashmir have been defending well, have been defending really well, not only in this match, but throughout this league. And that is quite evident from the stats. They have conceded a minimum number of goals so far. And now a corner. Tosanov doesn't get that touch though. Abhijit finds Naufal, but Naufal can't collect the ball, can't keep it in play. So that will go over the sideline for a throw-in in favor of Real Kashmir.
And there you can see, I think there is a substitution. Ifam comes in place of Jeremy. Still no sign of Alex Gomes, and that is a little bit concerning. I feel that there is some reason, because there is no plausible reason as to why Alex Gomez cannot be playing today, even though he's in the squad. If it was some sort of an injury scare, then he wouldn't have been in the squad itself. But since he's in the squad, there is a strategic call which we might get to know in the post-match conference. But here we go. Gokulam trying on the counter. Creates that little layoff. But Hamad once again acting as a wall. Less than 10 minutes remaining of regulation time.
Yes, it's very interesting not to see Alex Sanchez. Alex Sanchez has been one of the most successful players. He's been the highest scorer so far. The man from Spain. He played for Zaragoza B and Zaragoza main team. And Christy Davis has been warned by the referee as the I beg your pardon, Real Kashmir coach seems to be making a point or two to the fourth official. He's not happy with something. So can Real Kashmir pull a win from here? Can Gokulam Kerala win this match late? We are already in the last 10 minutes. 8 minutes of regulation time left. Maybe a few more minutes will be added.
Babovic with that body push. Just all happening here at the MS Stadium. Tempers are flaring. You can feel the temperature rising in this already humid state of Kerala. And anyways, the snow leopards did have to adapt to this humid temperature and the humid conditions of Kerala down south, like Niladi mentioned at the start of the game. And are we still going to see him coming in? Not quite yet. We have Basit Ahmed and Saurav, like we were mentioning about him a while back, and Nufal in the left flank with that little pace. The coach of Gokulam Kerala deciding to have fresh legs. Nufal goes off, and we have Saurav.
And
Delivers
comes
on that
across.
ball.
And that has been cleared away. Meanwhile, a breakaway move from Real Kashmir. And that was Ashar Rebar almost getting the ball, but it has been cleared away. Rebar now, he has space in front. He goes for the shot himself. But that was not a very wise decision. He had Kiseka up front. Look at that again. He had Kiseka over there. He hit Krizo as well. He goes for the goal himself.
Temptations, I tell you, this is very tempting. You come off the bench, you're very tempted to get that goal, but eventually Asrar had a lot of options, had a little bit of time with him as well, but disappointment, distraught with that lost opportunity. But will this lost opportunity come back to haunt them? That is something we'll get to see in just about a few more minutes. But presently, we can expect what we were expecting, in fact, to be a crowd pleaser this contest. It is living up to its billing. It's living up to all the excitement, to all the build-up before the game. We knew that when the teams in the third and the fourth position in the points table of I-League 2023-2024 cross swords with each other, there's always a lot of action and drama. That is what we are witnessing here. Be it yellow cards, be it fouls, be it lost opportunity, goals. We've seen that all, and Krizo with that ball, but just a bit too heavy for Muhammad Asrar to get behind that one.
Krizo, whenever he gets the ball, he's always doing something. As Rebar gets the ball again, he tries to go past Saurav. Both are substitutes. He's not happy with the decision of the assistant referee, but the throw-in goes the other way. As Mohammad Shahif with the throw-in, he finds Salam Ranjan Singh back to the keeper Bishorjit. A few players from the northeast playing for Gokulam Kerala. We have seen so many players from Manipur, from Mizoram and Meghalaya as well, who are playing for different clubs in I-League, and they're also adapting themselves with the different conditions. As Shayanta was pointing out, the Snow Leopards are coming and playing in Kerala in the humid atmosphere, hot and humid. But remember, these teams from the plain lands are also going to the valley to play their away match against Real Kashmir, and that's very cold there as well.
Yeah.
As Krizo gets the ball, well, whenever he gets the ball, something hot is about to happen, but the flag has gone up.
If you could hear from that mic, no problem, you'll have the ball. That was, I think, the referee, or I think the coach who said that, because just about 3 minutes remaining of regulation time, and if you clear that ball like that, that would invite danger. But like you were mentioning in the about Northeast India, states like Mizoram, Meghalaya, Manipur, all of them producing such match winners for India, all of them leaving an imprint in the recently concluded Santosh Trophy yesterday, the 7th title being won by Services. We'll come to that, but from the left, trying to make a mark, but a wayward delivery on that occasion from Saurav, who just came in a while back.
So, just more than 2 minutes of regulation time left. Can this man score his 12th goal of the season? Can Real Kashmir get all the 3 points? Can Gokulam score and take a sweet revenge? Remember, they lost 0-3 in Srinagar, playing against Real Kashmir in the first leg. And if we get to that head-to-head stats, Real Kashmir are ahead of Gokulam Kerala. Real Kashmir have won 4 times. They have lost only twice to Gokulam Kerala. 4 matches were drawn. 1 match was cancelled because of the pandemic. That was in 2020. 31st March was the date scheduled for that, but at that time we had a lockdown in the entire country. I believe you remember that. And the modern sporting coach, Ishfaq Ahmed, is not happy. Once again, double change. And we're not going to see Alex Sanchez today. So
It's Komron and of course Babovic, who have to make the way for Senthamil and Nyansanga. So a couple of foreigners have been taken off. The player from Tajikistan, Komron, and of course Babovic, the Serbian striker, have been taken off. The 2 ones and 2 Indians with fresh legs and a fresh approach in the last few minutes.
Jersey number 7, Komron.
when Vaz has been fouled, he already has some sort of treatment, I believe, a bandage in the head when Vaz. Kamran Tursunov has gone out, and as Shanta was saying, a few foreigners giving way to a few Indians. Well, we have seen a lot of foreign players playing in the I-League and scoring. The high scorer Alex Sanchez this season is a foreigner. Last year it was Luka Madsen. The year prior to that it was Joseph. But prior to that it was Vidyasagar Singh for Trau, who was the highest scorer. 5 minutes have been added by the fourth official. And before Vidyasagar Singh in 2013-14 it was Sunil Chetri, another Indian, who was the highest scorer in I-League. But Indians come in far and in between. Most of the times we see foreign players getting that top scorers prize in I-League, and well, maybe for that reason AIFF made a rule that all provincial leagues will be played by Indians only. And we have seen the Kolkata Football League without any foreigners for the first time after decades, as Krizo gets the ball. And he finds Rebad. This can be dangerous. The shot is coming out in time. Krizo still holding on, but final clearance comes in. So no harm done to the Gokulam goal.
It's the second time on the bounce that we've seen that Krizo with the through ball to Asrar, but Asrar just not being able to get to it. Now on the counter, it's a Gokulam Kerala. Here we go. Saurav is looking for a few options, looking for the little space. Pushes the ball forward, but had a clearance, but still not cleared. Hamad, as we can see, still intact. Takes a shot. Saurav, but a wayward looking shot in that occasion. And 5 minutes of added time, of which 1.5 minutes have already elapsed. Seems like this match is gearing to be a draw.
Well, Shanta, you have been referring to Saurav, and after Saurav came in, he's always been in the thick of things. Although this shot was wayward, but nonetheless he has been very active. Maybe he's trying to explain to the coach that he deserves a longer stay on the pitch. But the man who has been missing is Alex Sanchez for Gokulam Kerala. Saurav once again, all by himself. He finds Prasit over there.
Now, the men in yellow, the Snow Leopards, good ball. But of course it has to be cleared by Bishorji Singh. Doesn't want to take any risk. And of course couldn't have collected that ball because it was outside the penalty box as well. Would have resulted in a handball, but then a quick throw in. Drama and action. How many times we've seen in the I-League that in these dying minutes of the game, in the fag end of the game, in the injury time, there is a goal scored. Seems like he's limping in pain here, Muhammad Asrar. And he has to be taken off. Not a good sight. He's limping. Looks something serious. I can see that the doctor, physiotherapist, all of them have to swing into action and just make sure that Asrar is fine. But just a couple of minutes left, and we have a quick substitution for him. We have Huzafa, who has to come in. And I think it's Bishorjit Singh who's being treated by the physio of Gokulam Kerala as well. Asrar?
So his short stay comes to an end. He came as a substitute, remember, and now another forced substitution. He has been injured and is out. Maybe a muscle pull. He hasn't been long enough on the pitch. As Krizo is wondering whether he can get another goal against his name. Well, we have seen so many goals scored in the dying minutes of the match. Will another be scored today? And free kick now. Or rather, it's a throw-in A long throw from Hamad. Krizo going for the header. Doesn't get it. Mohammad Hamad gets the ball back. That was Isha. Can Gokulam pounce on this counter-attack? Throw in. Quickly taken.
Now from the right. One final shot he has, but good clearance. Fantastic clearance. But I'm sure Real Kashmir wouldn't be happy with just a single point coming from this game as well. But there will be a few more seconds because of that little injury to Asrar. Yes, all eyes on the referee, but it'll take a while for that final whistle to be blown. But Real Kashmir, they need that little opening. Krizo, if someone can deliver in that assist, it is him. Offside. Offside for Huzafa, who has to fill in the boots of Asrar. And of course, Jeremy, I think he was taken off. Gokulam Kerala not showing a lot of intent. That's the right word to use right now. But yes, talk about intent, and they are showing right now. A quick turn near the edge of the box. But look at the way Hamad has been always giving his entire 120% on the football field. Shikutan it was, takes a crack on the goal. Not getting that space. Clever back heel. Wayne Vaz, I think it was, with that clearance. Sahif. I think it's done and dusted.
So Gokulam Kerala now attacking in the dying minutes of the match is Saurav now. It's a decent pass, and that's a shot then. Good turn. The short comes. And that is Abhijit with that attempt. Look at that. That was a decent turn, and he took that shot, just not finding the target on that occasion. So was that the last opportunity for Gokulam in this match? Will this match end in a draw? Well, we are almost there. A minute has been added by the on-field referee because some time was wasted in added time as well. But finally, the whistle has been blown by the referee, signaling the end of the match. So that's the full-time score then. Gokulam Kerala Football Club 1, Real Kashmir 1. And this is the 5th time that these two teams have drawn a match played between them. And this is the 3rd time that a match between Gokulam Kerala and Real Kashmir came to a 1-1 draw.
Fantastic game we witnessed, and of course if you take a look at the stats, 60% of possession being enjoyed by Gokulam Kerala, but look at the corners, 10 as opposed to just that one corner for Real Kashmir, 5 offsides for Real Kashmir. Real Kashmir just trying a bit too hard. Krizo on that occasion not being able to activate his inborn automatic goal scoring mechanism today. Gokulam with those 16 shots, 4 of them coming from jersey number 46 Abhijit, Komron, the Tajikistan player 3, Babovic, no fall, Christie, and Leon Sanga with a couple of shots and 1 shot respectively. But of course if you take a look at the shots of Real Kashmir, then Krizo did receive the maximum number of opportunities. 4 opportunities. A Hatib Asrar who just had to be taken off. Isa, Jeremy and Shaheen, all of them just with 1 shot. And a total of 10 shots for the Snow Leopards in match number 120 of the I-League.
And a few fouls as well committed by both the teams. Gokulam Kerala guilty for 13 fouls. Abhijit with 3, Akhil 2, Babovic 2, Christy Davis 2, Basit Ahmed 1 and Nadine 1. So those were the fouls committed by the Gokulam players, and Real Kashmir coming up with 7 fouls. Isha with 2, Shahid Shaheen with 2, Adnan 1, Adib 1 and Muhammad Hamad 1. But then all the defenders of both Gokulam Kerala and Real Kashmir played pretty well, but they conceded 1 goal each. And this is how the table stands at the moment. Real Kashmir having the 2nd spot at the moment with 34 points from 18 outings. And Trinity Deccan 33, Gokulam Kerala 33. Mohammedan Sporting still sitting pretty on top with 41 points from 18 matches.
And of course, and as the moon kissed the field at the EMS Corporation Stadium, the players of both Gokulam Kerala and Real Kashmir danced with the ball, crafting a symphony of skills. That is what we witnessed here. Both the opportunities did receive, both the teams in fact did receive a lot of opportunities, but none of them materializing into a goal. The defenders and the attackers of both Real Kashmir and Gokulam Kerala did engage in a tango of wills, but none of them getting that final bye. This, of course, wasn't the best of set pieces.
So a few shots coming from both the teams, but none of the teams finding the back of the net.
This, of course, was a very close chance for Krizo, but of course, off the woodwork. And Krizo, of course, did find his name on the goal-scoring sheet today, but couldn't really guide his team to the victory. Shows here you can see Jeremy did find a golden opportunity but messed it up completely. Abhijit, but that goal line clearance from Shaheen was something which really was exciting. There was pace, there was rhythm from both the sides, but at the end of the first half it was even Stevens for both the teams. This was another set piece, but it was a routine check. But Krizo, this was a golden opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity to score that goal and get their noses ahead, but completely gone down the drain.
Yes, of course, this was the best opportunity for Real Kashmir, for Krizo in the second half. But then Krizo did score after he got a chance, and this was another one. But the offside flag was up nonetheless, so that wouldn't have mattered. And then came that shot, lovely shot from Isha, and very well saved by the keeper, Kamran Tusna. On his part, took a few shots. One of them was the one which you saw just now, but none of them finding the back of the net. So this was a lovely pass for Krizo. Both the goalkeepers doing decently, and Bishorjit Singh did that well, and this was one of the opportunities that Naufal got. Naufal did create a few opportunities, did get a few chances, but could not score. And this was the first goal, scored by Krizo. Lovely finish there. A beautiful pass from Jeremy, and what a good finish that was. So that was 1-0 in favor of Real Kashmir.
And of course, the I-League is like a twisted net, and the only way to keep winning is to get those shots on target, and this was from the Serbian. There you can see good volley shot with his left foot. Not a lot of power, but a pure precision that kissed the back of the net. That was the only moment of happiness for the home side, as they couldn't really continue with that goal scoring spree. But this another golden opportunity, but Mohit Shabir just showing as to why he's regarded so highly in this I-League, of course. And then Naufal, with all the pace, had the opportunity to score. This, I think, was another opportunity from the right flank, of course, and this was very, very tempting from Asrar, who eventually, unfortunately, had to head off because of that little injury.
So a few more shots towards the end of the match, but finally the match ending in a draw, the score reading 1-1. So this is the third occasion that these two teams played a 1-1 draw, and this is the EMS Corporation Stadium, Kozhikode. Well, the floodlights are being put off, and it's time for us to bid adieu as well. So this is the final score then. Gokulam Kerala Football Club 1, Real Kashmir Football Club 1. And with that news, it's time for us to say goodnight from Kozhikode. Thank you for joining. From me, Niladri Sen, and from my co-commentator, Sayantan Sen Gupta, and all the members of the production team. Thank you for joining. Goodbye and good night.